What's up, guys? Let me just fix my mic. Okay, what's up, guys? Today I'm bringing you another game from Littlewargame, but this time it's not gonna be playing first perspective. It's gonna be a replay that I'm gonna, cast and analyze and whatever, and it's going to be between DragonArcherZ. He's a pretty old player, I suppose. I don't know since when he's been playing that game, but he has like at least 700 games played, if I remember correctly. So he's a veteran player, and he's also pretty good Division 1 at the moment, I think. And his opponent in the blue corner is going to be a fairly new player. He's got only like 10-15 games played, I don't know, but he's exceptionally good at RTS, and he's already pretty damn good at the game, so this is going to be an interesting one. Well, I actually know that it's going to be interesting because I've already seen it, but it doesn't matter. Here we go. I suppose I'm just going to speed up the game for now, because at the start there's not much happening anyways. I actually remembered to turn down the game sounds, because last time, the first video that I uploaded, the game sounds were too loud, so I tuned them down a little bit. And here we go, let's see what build these guys choose. Looks like Zerton is gonna do either one den expand or one Rex expand, because he's putting down the house first, while DragonArcher is going for castle first. So he is a little bit more greedy, which means that he needs to be defensive at the start. He needs to make sure that he doesn't take damage from any aggressive builds that his opponent can throw at him, which is in this case a den. So he's most likely going to do one den expand. I don't think he's going to do something crazy, and since he hasn't put down another building yet, it's going to be a castle next, I'm pretty sure of that. And here we go, he's putting down the castle, building them wolves. It's a pretty solid build, cutting workers at, well, actually I don't know after the new patch if it's still at 9 or if it's probably 10 now, right? Yeah, you cut workers at 10 so you can get out one wolf, then you start your castle, then you get out the next wolf. Let's see what he's gonna accomplish here with that one wolf, because workers are pretty strong in this game. And interestingly enough, DragonArcher is not going into Rex play as he most of the time does. He's actually putting down 2 dens. So right now it doesn't look like Zerton is gonna be able to do any damage at all, which is bad for him, because that means that DragonArcher is way ahead in this game. He's way ahead right now. Let me check the villager count, the worker count. I still say villager because I'm used to Age of Empires, but I guess in this game it's called worker and not villager. What is it? It's 16 for DragonArcher and 13 for Zerton. So Zerton is behind by 3 already, only a couple of minutes into the game, which is huge. He's also down in production because DragonArcher has done 2 dens already, while Zerton is just building his second one over here. So he has some catch up to do, man. He has got some serious catch up to do. He needs to make some good moves, I don't know, maybe good micro, good positioning, maybe a cheeky build like go for dragons right away. I don't know, but he is way behind, and he needs to catch up if he wants to win this game. So both players are doing the standard, being active on the map, trying to find some stray wolves like here, which is very nice. Well, he couldn't kill it, which is bad, because that guy over here is going to regenerate his HP. DragonArcher, on the other hand, doing some harass damage as well on the other side of the map, killing a villager actually, which is really nice. And that castle actually did go up. He couldn't deny it. He didn't. Well, I think he killed the worker, but still, that castle is up for DragonArcher. The third is up, while Zerton hasn't even started his third yet, so he is even more behind right now. He actually caught up in workers. Well, as I say that, DragonArcher just finished another production cycle, so he's ahead now by 4 again. But he is somewhat caught up in workers. 23 to 19, 18 now, because there was another kill. Is significant, but it's not an automatic loss. He can come back from it, especially because he's doing some Very nice micro over here, splitting up some wolves, trying to get a surround, trying to trap these wolves against the wall, which he did, and could kill off a couple of them. So right now, he is ahead in one wolf. which is at least something going for him. Let's see what else is going on over here. DragonArcher putting down the defensive tower on his third base to deny any run-bys, any worker snipes, and he's going double animal testing lab. So he's gonna go heavy on the upgrades. Interesting to see which upgrade he's getting, and is actually damage, which is I think a good choice. Zerton doing a massive run by over here. Let me just slow this down a little bit so I can cast better, because there's so much going on in the map. There's a big fight going on in front of Zerton's base. Let me see who's got more wolves. How do I do that? Well, I don't know. I can't. Well, it looks like Zerton is winning this fight. While doing some damage over here, so I don't know how many villagers he killed, how many workers he killed, but I think it was a couple, and if he would have done a little bit better focus fire, he could have sniped at least 2 more over here, which he unfortunately did not. But right now it's 25 workers to 21. DragonArcher has got double upgrades on the way, while Zerton has not even a testing lab up. So he's gonna be behind significantly on upgrades. On the other hand, he has his castle, his fortress done, and he's got 2 dragon lairs on the way. So he's taking 2 dragons, which is I think the go-to tech route that you choose in Beast versus Beast. Interestingly enough, DragonArcher is not going for them dragons, he's just going wolves with heavy upgrades, and it seems like he probably has not scouted it, right? Let me see. No, he has not scouted. He's just predicting, he's just assuming that Zerton knows that he has to go for fast dragons in order to catch up in this game. So he just preemptively puts down this advanced workshop over here to get Ballista out to counter those dragons that he doesn't know about, but that he's just assuming are gonna come to his base pretty soon. Upgrades are +1 attack for DragonArcher. Still no animal testing lab up, but he's building one right now. But I mean, that's so late that he is, unless, like, I don't know, unless DragonArcher just forgets his upgrades for the next 8 minutes, is never gonna catch up. So this is gonna be an uphill battle that he has to fight. He really needs some splendid concaves, some splendid surrounds, whatever, to win these fights against wolves that are so far ahead in upgrades. He's got a little wolf over here, checking if there's a 4th base coming up, which is nice. Same for DragonArcher, he's got one over here and one over here, so he's got a wolf on both 4th base locations, while Zerton has only one, which is gonna get killed right now, and DragonArcher is going for his 4th base. Zerton is not even attempting to take one, because he just probably does not have the money. Well, actually he does have the money, but he's, I don't know, he's floating quite a little bit of money right now. He could put down this 4th base because he's got 2 dragons in production. He doesn't really need to spend his money on anything else except maybe +1 right here, so he could send a villager over here and put down the 4th base as well. DragonArcher needs to retreat because there's 2 dragons out, and unfortunately wolves cannot shoot up. They haven't learned that yet, so he has to go back unless he is, or unless he believes that his upgrade lead is big enough that he can take those wolves and those dragons on in a cost-effective engagement. He's kind of pulling back into his tower in order to save those wolves, which is, in my opinion, not a really good decision. He should just send all those wolves around the map, trying to do some damage, because I don't think that Zerton can do much over here, because there's a tower up in every base. He's got reinforcements, he's got workers. I don't think that those wolves per Zerton without any upgrades can really do much damage, so you could have just done a counter-attack with these, trying to snipe the 3rd base of Zerton, who is putting a 2nd tower up over here. He seems to be really scared of these upgraded wolves, and rightfully so, because those wolves can just really put some carnage on workers if microed correctly, for example by hold position micro right in the middle of the line. Zerton is banking up so much money right now, so he is slipping in macro significantly, while DragonArcher is actually doing the same. So both of these guys not really macroing that well. DragonArcher could, for example, put down, I don't know, way more production facilities, a 5th base, maybe just could tech to dragons as well. I don't know, but right now he's going double workshop, ballista production. He's got the splash damage upgrade on the way, which is absolutely massive, because if Zerton is going to commit to dragons, then he is gonna be in some major major trouble, because these upgraded ballista are just gonna completely annihilate those dragons. It's not even gonna be funny. They're just gonna wreck them. It's gonna be biggest shrekking ever. Zerton trying his best to do some damage, and very nice micro over here with this dropship. Load, unload micro with the ballista and the dropship to do damage on these dragons. Zerton also pulling back the damaged dragons, which is nice. But still, I don't think he can really take this fight. Well, right now there's only one ballista, so if he just does some magic boxing like what the leader is in StarCraft, then he can take down this one ballista, and then he can actually take the fight. Because, as I said, I mean, yeah, DragonArcher has the upgrades, but what are these moves with the upgrades are going to do against dragons? Nothing, right? So, I think that was a, well, I wouldn't say smart decision by Zerton, because he ended up losing all his wolves. He could have saved those wolves. He actually made a bird, probably a misclick. Let me see what APM these guys are playing at the moment. 128 for Zerton, 92 for DragonArcher. So he could have saved those wolves. Just snipe the ballista with all those dragons and then just do as much damage as possible on those wolves. But there's 2 more dropships coming, and there is 2 ballista in there. And with the splash upgrade, I don't think that 5 dragons can take on 2 ballistas anymore, especially not if there's dropship micro involved. The bird still chilling over here, trying to see what's up, bro, what's up, you know, seeing the ballistas. Let me see if he snipes it. Yeah, he snipes it. Bird was like, sup bro, now he's dead. Taking a 5th base, Zerton taking, well, actually has his 4th up right now, so that's at least something. Zerton sitting at 92 supply, while DragonArcher is sitting at 96, so supplies are fairly even. I just still think that DragonArcher has a significant advantage in this game, simply because of his upgrades. Let me see, he is at +4 damage right now, and he's got speed upgrade as well. I don't know if that's +1 speed or +2. I'm not very good at this game, so I don't know. But yeah, Zerton is only sitting at +1, so this is a +3 damage advantage for... Oh my god, and here come the ballistas. Holy fudge. If he gets some juicy shots in the middle of those dragons, then those dragons are just gonna crumble. This is 3 ballistas with splash damage against air, so this is massive. Well, Zerton's sitting at 100 supply, getting his +2 is almost done. He has a big bank, but I still think he is behind in this game. He is very behind, and he needs to do some sick moves right here. Run by coming in over here with those wolves. See if he can... One dragon goes down. See if he can do some damage. Well, and right now it comes in handy that he built this 2nd tower over here, because if he wouldn't have done that, then I think those wolves would have made some serious damage over here, because Zerton is completely out of position. He's got his whole army over here, which is nice as well, because he might be able to snipe the 4th base of DragonArcher. So it all depends on who can do more damage with his attack right now. Looks like Zerton is gonna be the one coming out ahead in this little base trade over here, because he is keeping the base alive. I mean, he's losing quite a few workers, but they can be replaced with just 1 production cycle from these 4 bases. Well, at least, well, let's say 2 production cycles. 2 production cycles equals 8 workers, so he can remake them pretty fast. But DragonArcher is losing his base over here, so... Oh, for this day... Oh boy, he sniped the ship, but not before the ballista could unload. So yeah, this is 5 ballista, so he really needs to get out of here. Okay, he's got another speed upgrade going for him. He's got another attack upgrade on the way, and he's got another speed upgrade on the way. So he is really rocking on these upgrades, man. It's crazy how hard he's upgrading all his units. And he's pretty low on money because he lost his base. I think the tide of the game changed a little bit right here. I'm not saying that Zerton is ahead, but he certainly is in a way better position than he was a couple of minutes ago. There's just 1 dropship coming, it's with 1 ballista. I think 7 dragons can snipe that really fast. I mean, repair is good, but I think he can take this down. Can he? He can't even take this down, man. Repair OP! Nerf, please! David Kim, why you do this? This is unbelievable. This 1 ballista just doesn't go down against those 7 dragons, man. This is crazy. That shit needs to be nerfed, man. Holy damn. Nice multitasking going on over here. Pulling back those dragons, attacking at the same time with wolves over here, trying to get some snipes. Dragon Archer kind of slipping a little bit with his control. All these wolves are idle over here for a very long time. Looks like he's feeling the pressure, man. He's feeling the heat. Hasn't retaken the space. So yeah, all of a sudden, it doesn't look that good anymore for Dragon Archer, I think. He's low on money, he's, well, at least almost max, but I think he's falling apart a little bit to the Dragon harassment. He's losing a couple of villages over here, he's losing a couple of villages over here, and then a run-by kills a couple of things over here. Certain setting up for another attack. I don't know what he's gonna, I don't know what he wants to accomplish with 2 dragons and 1 wolf, but at least he's trying. Man, he's got so much money, he really needs to take a 5th base and a 6th. Like, why not? Make a tower, like kill this wolf, make a tower over here, make a base, make a tower over here, take this base, excuse me. Big attack going on over here. Dragon Archer, I think, said, okay, I have enough, I have big upgrades, I'm just gonna attack you. You have nothing but dragons, I have always saved. Like, so many of them, I'm just gonna attack you, but, well, I really can't tell who's winning this fight. I think Dragon Archer is winning. We still got 1, 2, I think 3 ballistic left. Dragons are falling, and like even if you can manage to snipe all those ballistics, there's just nothing to kill the wolves, man. Those wolves have +5 attacks. They're just, look how fast they take down this castle. It's crazy, man. Like, how is he gonna kill those? 2 dragons? Hell no, man. 2 dragons ain't gonna kill all those wolves. He needs to send those reinforcements down here. If he wants to do the killing blow, he needs to send these reinforcements as well. He's just sitting idle. And I think eventually Zerton will be able to clean these up if he doesn't send more in. 3 dragons, Zerton's still going for dragons, which I don't know if that's a wise decision, man. There's still so many ballists. I think these dragons, yeah, they're just gonna die. Killing the production right now, and Zerton does not really have that much production. Well, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 dams, so that's okay. In my opinion, he should have just gone for werewolves a long time ago. He should have realized that Dragon Archer is sitting on nothing but wolf and ballista attack, and he was he had some breathing room and he had a bank, so he could have multiple times just attacked into werewolves, and I mean werewolves would just wreck this, I think, you know. Ballista can't even shoot the werewolves, and wolves, even with a good surround, don't do that well against werewolves as well. With the 3 default armor, Zerton has a couple of damage upgrades as well right now. He has 3 and +1 armor, so the werewolves would have had +4, +3, and yeah, those would just wreck the wolves. Dragon Archer taking another base, so he is, I think, way ahead in economy, right? Let me check. Income. Yeah, it's 930 income, 960, whatever, for Dragon, and only 750, 700, something about that, for Zerton. Surprisingly enough, Zerton is ahead in overall mining. He mined about 500 more than Dragon Archer, which is surprising because all his bases were later than Dragon Archer's. He took his 2nd later, he took his 3rd later, he took his 4th later. He never got to put down a 5th ever, so it's surprising that he's ahead. But on the other hand, I mean, he is ahead 500 in gather, gathered gold, but he is behind about 3,000 in lost resources, so still he didn't really trade efficiently in this game, and this is kind of reflecting right now. Zerton is struggling, man. He doesn't have production anymore. Well, actually he remade his production. 3 more dragon layers, he's got a couple of dens. He remade the animal testing lab, getting another upgrade. Yeah, that's me saying that I want to save this replay after the game, because it's really amazing. It's a cool game and I wanted to cast. What's going on here with this? Okay, he's still sitting at +5. I don't think the speed upgrade is that important in this matchup. So Zerton is catching up. If he can get this upgrade, then his wolves will be at they will be basically even upgrades. He only has 3 damage compared to the 5 for DragonArcher, but it's kind of evening up with the 2 armor, I think. I don't know if upgrades cancel each other out in this game, like in StarCraft, that +1 attack is basically the same as +1 armor. But I just suppose it's that way. This is quite a lot of dragons. I don't think that DragonArcher expected Zerton to remake that many dragons. So he doesn't have any ballista anymore. He has only 1 left, and those dragons are just gonna clean this army up. And right now, yeah, it doesn't look like he will be able to finish this game anytime soon, man. Those dragons are gonna clean up those wolves. Let me check the supply right now. It's 72, 74 for Zerton, and 62 for DragonArcher. So yeah, he is 10 behind in supply right now. Zerton also putting down his base. It just finished now, so he will have some mining again, which is nice. I think right now Zerton is in the lead. I think his tech is just better right now. Dragons are just better. I mean, yes, Ballistae beat them in a straight up fight, but Zerton just has the mobility. He can just go and deny economy, kill workers here, kill workers there. And I mean, yeah, dropship micro is cool and all, but I still think that dragons are, at this stage of the game, just better. They're heavily upgraded. They just kill stuff, especially clumped up worker lines really fast with this AoE damage that they have. DragonArcher trying to take another base over here. Smart decision to put down the tower first, so the base can't be denied. It's no big deal to cancel a tower, but it's quite a big deal to cancel a CC. Sorry, a castle. Little run by over here, but the boys in the hood gonna clean this up real nice, because the boys are strong, man. So coming with the dragons, oh, he can just fly in those 2 ballistae, pulling back the herd dragons. Nice micro over there. And he's just pulling back, letting the wolves do the dirty work. There's 1 dragon for DragonArcher, actually. I never really saw that he put up a dragon lair himself, but he did 1. Yeah, I don't think that's a smart decision. It just wasted money because he can never catch up in dragons. And well, all of a sudden it doesn't really look very good for DragonArcher anymore. Sitting at 83 supply to 92 for Zerton, so he's still behind by about 10. And Zerton needs to be more active. He needs to be more active. I mean, he is already quite active on the map, which is nice, but he needs to be even more active. If he wants to win this game, he can't let his opponent have like a minute or 2 to fix his macro and get his shit back together. He needs to put on the pressure constantly, like this. Really nice. This is doing so much damage to the economy of DragonArcher, who was ahead right now by a lot. He was ahead by about 300, 400 or whatever mining. But that just got cancelled out because he's gonna kill this base. Some ballistae coming in for the rescue, but I don't think that's a wise decision because they will never be able to get those shots off. Because there's so many wolves. Well, actually, Zerton is just focusing. He doesn't care, man. He's just focusing down the castle because he's like, dude, if I can kill this castle, I'm in a really good position in this game. But at the same time, his 5th base is gonna get killed by the wolves of DragonArcher. So holy shit, man, this game is so back and forth. I don't even know what to think anymore. Zerton killed the whatever 6th base, 7th base. I don't even know. He's killing the base at the 4th position again. And at the same time, DragonArcher killed the 5th of Zerton, who doesn't even have the money to remake this base. So he is really struggling right now because he has actually 0 mining. He has no income. All his bases are dry. So actually, he can never, well, he can if he does some long distance mining. He can put down a base again, but he will not have mining for such a long time. So this is basically his army, because DragonArcher has a base up. He is mining. Well, actually, no, he's not, because he doesn't have any workers over here. How many does he have? 12. Well, he needs to get those workers over there while he's mining here as well. So basically, DragonArcher has 1 mining base, and if this one dries out, he can just transfer the workers to his another base. So Zerton needs to win the game right now, or he's just going to lose, I think. Which is very possible because his army is scary, man. His army is really scary. He's got so many dragons with the, well, still the same upgrades, but it's pretty decent upgrades. I really don't know why he pulled back there. I mean, 2 towers are just not really that threatening to so many dragons with +2 armor anymore. He can just focus fire the workers and do damage to the economy, which is, I mean, he has a mining base, but still the income, the mining is not big. And this base is gone as well. So he needs to take these workers and send them over here so he can get some mining back. Zerton still hasn't started his base. He decided, no, fuck it, I'm not gonna use my last money to put down another base. It's not gonna win me the game because it will take so long until it's worth it. I'm just gonna put my last gold, I'm just gonna put my last diamonds into more army and just gonna try to finish this guy, which he is doing a good job of, man. He is killing this base. At the same time, he's coming over here. Nothing to do here. You will see that this mine is depleted, so you can just save those dragons, not take any damage from these towers because it's not really necessary. And yeah, DragonArcher is sitting at 3 gold right now, so he as well can probably never build a mining base again. So I think this game is over. I think Zerton won. It's 70 supply, about 70 supply to 40, and there's just no army. There's a couple of wolves and 2 ballistae, and he's 3 ballistae. And yeah, there's the GG. Zerton wins in a really, really good game, really close game. Like normally you can say, okay, this guy's winning right now or this guy's winning, but it was just back and forth, back and forth. You could never really tell who was winning. And I hope you enjoyed this game just as much as I did. And that's about it for me. I'm gonna upload more videos in the future, I think. I hope. So see you next time, guys, or see you online. Let's get some good games. Peace out.